fact that these body parts were scattered across, were strewn across Delhi, the fact that in many cases Aftab tried to ensure that animals went away with these parts, all of that makes it extremely difficult for them to gather that kind of detail, or for that matter to ensure that they can actually ensure there's a post-mortem or an autopsy, which is very, very crucial in these kind of murder cases. So in the lack of that evidence, there will be questions about how the police really will ensure that there is enough evidence against Aftab. What will be the clincher also, Akshay, is the fact that Aftab has confessed to his crime as well. So that will be a big, big positive as far as the investigation itself is concerned, because Aftab has given details of how he went about this crime, how he bought a fridge and ensured that, he kept all of the body parts in there, stepped out every morning at 2 a.m. to ensure that nobody knew about it. And there were obviously a lot of questions about how he got away with this murder. He kept a fridge. He bought a fridge in his house, kept these body parts inside the fridge. The accused, and this is the information we're picking up right now, that Aftab actually lit up agarbattis, incense sticks, to ensure that there's no smell in the house. Nobody suspected a thing. That perhaps is the most shocking part, Akshay, that family members didn't flag this up until right now. Since May to now, they didn't raise this with the police. Neighbors had absolutely no clue this was happening, because all of this happened in an apartment in Delhi.
To direct the attentions of our viewers as well as far as this particular crime story is concerned. Remember, you were talking about Jeffrey Dahmer, the series that has come up. That would be the exact case. What happened here? The modus operandi as far as the crime is concerned is the same, but this case is in fact even more horrific, because Jeffrey Dahmer used to kill people who were strangers. He used to meet them, kill them, because he was in fact a serial killer. In this case, this man has murdered his own lover, his own girlfriend, and chopped her body, and has ensured that the body is thrown in different parts of the national capital, and no evidence is left as far as the murder is concerned. The second part is that while we were talking to the senior police official about the evidences, or for example, we are talking about the people who used to live in the neighborhood, and as far as the witnesses are concerned. But as far as the neighbors are concerned, there should certainly be an investigation into that part as well, that how come the neighbors did not suspect a thing. Third point is, they were living in a rented accommodation, and the accommodation where they were living, how come the fridge or this entire thing happened, and then Aftab left the apartment. It was locked when the police reached there. So that is also going to be the question, that whose accommodation were they living in, and if that was a rented accommodation, how come the owners did not suspect a thing as far as this entire murder is concerned. So it is going to be a long journey as far as unveiling the entire investigation is concerned, unveiling all the facts about this investigation is concerned. But this entire case has in fact shocked the conscience of the national capital once again, shook the investigative agencies, the security agencies in the national capital. That such things happened 6 months back, and only now, after a missing complaint has been filed, the police is in fact trying to unravel the mystery as far as this murder is concerned. And this man who murdered his lover approximately 6 months back, because that was when Shraddha went missing, he was roaming free in the streets of the national capital without any security personnel, any neighbor suspecting even a single thing as far as this heinous crime is concerned.
And that's exactly the point. The fact that this man, apparently in a fit of rage, resorted to this murder and then elaborately planned the entire sequence to ensure that nobody suspected a thing. Neighbors had no clue, family members, friends, nobody had any idea or even an inkling that something like this had happened in this apartment in Delhi. And these are the pictures that we're showing you of Shraddha with Aftab. And all of this is on her social media. You look at her social media profile, the last picture that was posted was in May, and cops believe that it was mid-May that Aftab had actually murdered Shraddha. An interfaith relationship, they didn't have the support of their family, so they moved together to Delhi. So this was a completely consensual relationship. From Mumbai to Delhi, they were living together, and in the very apartment that they were living together in, Aftab resorted to this kind of a brutal crime. There's no doubt that perhaps he's taken inspiration from many previous instances of serial killers, how they disposed of bodies, and used that in this particular case. For 6 months, nobody had any clue, and Aftab perhaps thought that he'd gotten away with it. It took a missing complaint from Shraddha's family, which was filed just about last week, that led to the police investigating. They questioned Aftab because she was living with him, and that's when all of this information came out. So it's taken 6 months really for this case to come out. You can imagine how challenging then it is for the cops also to ensure that they nail all the necessary evidence in this particular case. Akshay, what information do we really have about the accused, about Aftab? What did he do? Where was he in Delhi? Where were they living together? And this man is someone who's never committed a crime, wasn't under the radar of the police at all. This is the first time that he's actually resorted to this kind of a crime, and the shocking details that have emerged of how he disposed of the body like a pro.
Well, that is the question. In fact, Akshata, that how come he was aware about all of these modus operandi as far as disposing a body is concerned, from the information that we are getting from the police, that he used to light up incense sticks at his apartment so that there is no foul smell. He used to store the body. He was storing the body in a fridge to ensure that it doesn't go, it doesn't smell after a certain point of time. And the entire execution of this crime has been done in a very time-bound manner, because despite the body being in fridge, it would have started to smell, because there are frequent electricity cuts in the national capital. We have seen that and the time when the murder took place, it was a summer season. So all of this has been done in a very time-bound manner. And this is being done by a person who used to work at a call center. As of now, no criminal record has unearthed as far as Aftab Amin is concerned. Police did not have any crime record